Hey there guys, welcome back to another YouTube video where today we're going to be talking about using 4 different lighting techniques with one ring light. This is something that I wanted to do for a while and I found myself playing with my ring light last week using different lighting techniques, so I thought why not make a video on it. So without further ado, let's get straight into the first technique. Okay, so the first technique is really simple. I've called it straightforward, and that's literally just because it is straightforward. So in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so what we've got going on here is the camera is literally right in the middle of the ring light, which means that I'm getting a nice even feel all the way around my face. You might notice that I'm crouching a little bit because my monopod doesn't actually go as tall as I am, so I'm just trying to crouch myself just to get in the middle of the frame. You can obviously see that I'm completely lit and the background is all nicely defocused and whatnot, and it's all dark. The only downside about this is that if you wear glasses like me, then you get all these nice reflections on your glasses, and they're not very nice and quite unsightly. It works fine if you don't wear glasses and you get like these really nice rings in your eyes, but other than that it's really annoying. So for anyone that wears glasses, I don't think I recommend it. I used to use it, but then I got comments saying that you can see the light in my glasses and it's a bit annoying. Okay, so the next technique we're going to use is something called offset fill. I'm not sure if that's the industry term for it, but that's just what I'm calling it. So in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so here we're using what I'm calling an offset fill, which is where I've got the ring light over here to this side, which basically means that I'm getting really nice definition on my facial features. You can see that there's a little bit of focus fall off behind me as well, of course, and if I punch in a bit, you can see that I'm getting sort of these nice soft shadows over my face and my nose and my glasses, things like that. It's much more of a cinematic setup than just having it face on. It also works better for people like glasses with me. Obviously you can see that I'm still getting some of these reflections in my glasses, but overall it's not as bad as the face on setup was. I'd say it was the best for general use. If you're going to be doing interviews, then obviously you'd be doing a much better setup than this, but if you're restricted to only using one light, then this probably is the best option to go for, as it is quite flattering and makes people's faces look nice and evenly lit and with some nice defining shadows as well. You can see, just for the sake of knowing where the light is, I'm sticking over there and then move it back over, and you can see that I'm nicely evenly lit. I've got all these things going on behind me, fits the rule of thirds quite nicely, and that has been offset fill. Next we have technique number 3, and in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so now we're using something called bouncing, which is where you're literally just bouncing a light off of a surface like a wall or a ceiling or something like that. It's not as good for filming yourself like I'm doing right now, but if you wanted to give the impression that a whole room or area is naturally lit, then you're just going to bounce the light off of a surface or subject, and it makes the entire room look as if it's more naturally lit. So if you were to compare this to the last couple of techniques I've used, you'll notice that I'm primarily lit and the background is quite dark so that I stand out. This is sort of the opposite in the terms that if you're going to be doing interior photography, then you're going to be trying to use this technique, because it gives the impression that the whole room is naturally lit and someone hasn't just come in and stuck a ring light there or something like that. It's slightly darker, of course. I'm now shooting ISO 1600, whereas I've been at 400 for the rest of this video, but I still think it's worth mentioning if you were to be doing any cinematic lighting or anything like that, as if you're shooting in harsh conditions, indoors or maybe at night time, I wanted to give off the look that someone's in front of, I don't know, like a table lamp or a fire or something like that. You can always bounce your light off of something to give the effect that they're looking into a light source, which I think is quite useful. Okay, so that has been bouncing, where you literally just bounce the light off of a surface or wall or something like that. And next I've saved my personal favourite technique until last. So in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so technique number 4 is something that I like to call top lighting, and as you may have noticed, the light is literally coming directly down from above me. It's really good for portrait and product photography, just because it's much more atmospheric to have the light coming down from above, and because it's a fill light, it will give some quite nice shadows on your face. And as you can see on my nose right now, I'm getting like a little nice butterfly shadow under my nose, and especially when I'm looking up as well, it just gives a really nice look. Also good for product B-roll. If you're going to be doing B-roll shots of products and things like that, then you can have them spinning on something called a Lazy Susan. I don't have one of those yet, but it's basically just like a plate that spins. If you've ever seen adverts or product reviews on YouTube and things like that, then you probably would have seen one of those used without actually knowing it. I tried out this lighting technique last week and I actually had loads of fun with it. I'll put some photos of it up now so you can see what I'm talking about. I've got some really nice results. I hope you guys have enjoyed watching watching this video and me telling you guys how much you can actually do with just one ring light. Of course, this doesn't apply to just ring lights. It probably applies to fill lights as well, like a softbox. You can do all of that stuff just without the ring eye effect that I was talking about when you're using the face-on lighting technique. Yeah, so if you guys have enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to comment and subscribe. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Also follow my Instagram accounts if you'd like to see what I'm doing every day, because I tend to post literally every day there. But apart from that, if you guys have enjoyed this video, see you guys in the next one. Sorry, in 3, 2, 1. Sorry, in 3, 2, 1. I just can't click. I'm really not good at it. I can't make it loud. I want it to be like, there we go. If I could just do that. Sorry, in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Sorry, in 3, 2, 1. I can't click. What's wrong with me? Sorry, in 3, 2, 1. Sorry, in 3, 2, 1. Sorry, in 3, 2, 1. That's more like it. That's a proper click, not this. Nice.